Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. So, a very warm welcome to this orientation session of Vedic Maths Teacher Training Program. Today's session is very special because today we are not here to talk about Vedic formulas or shortcuts or calculations. Today is about becoming a confident trainer. Right. So today is about building the right mindset, the right teaching approach, and the right direction of your journey ahead. My name is Manvi Sharma, and I am an experienced Vedic maths trainer with more than 14 years of teaching experience. Currently, I am working as a regional head of Vedic department at Study Kosh, and I am also a gold medalist in Vedic Maths, and I have cleared HPCS Prelim as well. Once again, I would like to welcome you all. Now, before moving forward, I want all of you to understand one important uh, thing very clearly. This training program is not about learning some tricks and then teaching them. I'm talking about the whole program. This journey is much bigger than that. ठीक है, तो जो भी आप प्रोग्राम अभी स्टडी कोर्स को आपने ज्वाइन किया है फॉर दिस वैदिक मैथ्स टीचर ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम, तो ये प्रोग्राम जो है ये सिर्फ आपको ट्रिक्स और टीचिंग ही नहीं बताएगा, उससे भी ज़्यादा बहुत कुछ चीज़ें आप यहाँ पे सीखोगे. वाई यू हैव ऑप्टेड दिस कोर्स, क्यों आपने वैदिक मैथ्स ट्रेनर का कोर्स ऑप्ट किया, इसके बारे में क्या मतलब क्यों आपने इस चीज़ को अडॉप्ट किया, वो आप सोचो. देन विल डिस्कस अबाउट इट. So that maths will become easy for you, for students as well. Yes. Maybe some of you joined because you love maths. Some of you joined this course because you want to improve your confidence in mathematics, or some of you want to start your teaching professionally. You want to start your career in this, or some of you want to work independently, or maybe some of you simply want to do something meaningful by helping students. Because the thing is, nowadays many of students, they are afraid of mathematics, as I told you in the beginning, because they are not getting the best trainers. That is the main point. ठीक है, जब आप एक अच्छी अप्रोच से किसी स्टूडेंट को कोई भी चीज़ पढ़ाते हो, दैट सब्जेक्ट विल बिकम ईजी फॉर देम. ठीक है, हम खुद के लिए भी देख सकते हैं. वी कैन टेक एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ आवर सेल्फ. वट एवर कोर्स वी आर डूइंग, इफ आर ट्रेनर इज द बेस्ट, then only we can learn the things very quickly and very deeply. Otherwise, we are going to lack in some points, right? There is a difference between knowing a concept and teaching a concept. And there is also a difference between teacher and trainer. Can anybody tell me what is the difference between teacher or trainer? Okay, I'll tell you. A teacher often focuses on completing a syllabus. ठीक है, टीचर का काम क्या है कि टीचर को क्या करना है, अपना सिलेबस जो है उसको कंप्लीट करना है. ठीक है, द मेन फोकस इज टू कंप्लीट द सिलेबस. बट ट्रेनर फोकसेस ऑन बिल्डिंग अंडरस्टैंडिंग, राइट, एंड थिंकिंग एबिलिटी. Why this thing matters? Because trainer focuses on three things. Trainer will build an understanding, confidence, and thinking ability of a particular student. But the focus of teacher is to complete the syllabus. So trainer does not just say this is the answer. This is the answer for this particular question. A trainer makes sure the student understand that particular concept, why this method is used, how this method is works, right, and when this method should be applied, and what mistake should be avoided, right? So these are the main points that trainer focuses. So I want you all to focus on all these points. The method should be clear, right? Whatever method you are using, whether we are going to discuss the topics, whether it is a multiplication topic, it is a division topic, trigonometry, coordinate geometry, like calculus, anything, the first thing is why we are going to use this particular method to solve a particular question. That is very important, because student must understand why we are using this particular method to this question. इस question में हम इस particular method को क्यों लगा रहे हैं? So as a Vedic maths trainer, your role is not just to solve questions fast. Your role is to make maths feel simple, logical and approachable for your students. That is very important. Right? So many people think that Vedic maths is only about speed. It is only about speed. Right? आप में से भी बहुत से जनों के माइंड में होगा कि it is only about speed. But what actually is, the actual thing is, first of all, clarity matters, not speed. Right? So speed is definitely one part of it, but speed alone is never enough, because speed can impress anyone. Clarity builds a trust. That matters. So that is why throughout this program, our focus will not be only on solving the questions. Our focus will be on understanding and explaining. That will be my focus, to explain and understand the concept very clearly to all of you, so that at the end of this session, like this program, you are in that place, like you will be able to teach any concept to every student in a very clear manner, and they'll feel confidence when they are going to solve the questions in their academics or in their competitive exams. Right? Now, let us talk about something very practical. That is, what are the common mistakes the most new trainers make? What are the common mistakes? So this is important, because when we know the mistakes in advance, we can avoid them more easily, right? So that's why this session is very important to all of you. So the first mistake is teaching too fast. Sometimes a trainer learns a method, gets excited and start explaining very quickly, right? And in their mind, everything looks easy. क्या हम भी कोई चीज़ सीखते हैं, ठीक है, तो हमें भी लगता है कि ये तो बड़ा इजी है, ठीक है. अगर आप नॉर्मल से, I'll take one example. If I'll see the books of 5th standard student, 5th standard के स्टूडेंट की मैथ्स की बुक मैं लूँगी, so what I'll feel, it is very easy. ठीक है, the questions are very easy, everything is very easy. The reason is because I am sitting at this position, that's why the things are very easy for me. But for that particular student, those things must be very difficult, right? So that is the first mistake. So you need in your mind, you have to keep like everything looks easy, but for the student the steps may be completely new, right? So what happens, the trainer moves ahead but the student gets lost. So this mistake we should avoid. This is the biggest mistake during teaching we do, right? And always remember, your speed should match the student's understanding, not your own comfort level. So the second mistake is focusing only on tricks without explanation. So this is another mistake, because Vedic maths is powerful, but it should never look like a magic to the student. If students feel that a method is just a random trick, they may memorize that particular method for some time, but they will not apply it confidently later. So do not just show the shortcut, explain the logic behind it, as I told you earlier as well. So logic should be clear. Why this particular concept we are using, from where it is generated. So everything should be clear. So teaching is not a one-way like communication, right? A strong classroom is interactive. So you should ask question, check understanding, invite responses, and make student participate in every question. Right? So that is very important. Interaction is very important. And the fourth point is the fourth mistake, that is, uh, we assume that student have understood, right? Understood the particular concept, but many students stay quiet even when they are confused, or they feel shy, or they think they may be the only one not understanding in the classroom. So, as a trainer, it is your responsibility to check whether they are really like following your concept or not. You can ask simple question. What type of questions you can ask? Was this clear to you? Or can anyone tell me the next step of this particular concept? What will be the next step in this particular question? I'm solving a particular question on a board, and tell me the next step. And why did we subtract here? If in between you have any query or you want to add something from your side, you can raise your hand and I will unmute your mic, and you can add on any point if you want to add, right? So our classroom should also be interactive. Okay. Now, the next question is, what makes a good trainer? Qualities of good trainer. So, a good trainer explain step by step whatever is the concept. If he or she will explain it step by step, use simple language so that it is understandable to every student. Okay, and does not show off knowledge. That is very important. कुछ टीचर्स को ऐसा लगता है कि हाँ मुझे आता है तो सबको आ जाएगा वो चीज़, so that is not the thing. ठीक है, as I told you, जैसा आपके क्लास में बच्चे हैं आपको उसके अकॉर्डिंग ही क्लास में पढ़ाना है, बिकॉज इन अ classroom we have 10 students. So out of those 10 students we have 2 students they are very fast, or 7 students they are very slow. So according to them we need to take our classrooms, right? Next is a good trainer know how to simplify a thing, and a good trainer asks questions from the student or listens the queries of the students, motivates the student, and most importantly build confidence. ठीक है, तो गुड ट्रेनर कभी भी स्पीड के लिए याद नहीं किया जाता. गुड ट्रेनर किस लिए याद किया जाता है? कितना क्लियरली हमें टीचर ने वो कंसेप्ट पढ़ाया है, कितना पेशेंटली पढ़ाया है, और कितने हमारा कॉन्फिडेंस उससे बिल्ड हुआ है. सो as per this line you have to work in your classroom. So let us understand this through a simple question, that is how to make coffee. Can anybody tell me how to make coffee?
By grinding the coffee, then we get the powder.
So everyone knows how to make coffee because this is a basic thing. But if I ask someone to explain the process clearly, step by step, in a way that even a child can follow that, then suddenly it becomes difficult. What is the reason behind it? Because doing something and explaining something are not the same. Am I right? In the same way, solving maths question and teaching a maths questions are also not the same. Right? So that is why training is required, and that is why this orientation is important. What confusion can a student have in this particular question? Which step may look difficult? How can I explain this in a simple words? So this mindset will help you grow much faster in this field. Now let us talk about your role and expectation in this program. What I expect from you all. I expect all of you to be active. Participate आपको करना होगा, ठीक है? Whenever I'll ask any silly question, if I'll ask, you have to reply. That is very important. Okay? And I expect all of you to speak. I expect all of you to ask questions without hesitation. And I expect all of you to practice consistently. Because trainer development happens through three things. They are learning. Next is observing. And the third one is expressing. So you will learn concepts, you will observe how those concepts are explained, and then you will express them in your own way. This is how confidence develops. So confidence does not come in one day. It comes through repeated effort. You have to build your confidence in such a way so that after this 3 months, you will become a confident trainer. And you have all the qualities which I told you in earlier slide, right? Vedic के जो भी topic हम करेंगे, if you'll stuck in like future after completion of this course, or you want some concept clarity or guidance or help in like improving your teaching, or you can simply inform you, what you have to do, you have to simply inform your coordinator about it, right? And a session will be arranged for you. Okay, so this is very important because learning and teaching both are ongoing processes. तो कभी भी ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आप बिल्कुल अलोन हो, ठीक है? वी आर विद यू, ठीक है? हमारा सपोर्ट हमेशा आपके साथ रहेगा, एंड दैट सपोर्ट कैन मेक अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस इन योर लॉन्ग टर्म ग्रोथ. एंड वन मोर थिंग, आई कैन से वन more beautiful advantage is support for offline teaching as well. We'll provide you support for offline teaching. Offline teaching का मतलब क्या है कि आप अपनी classes खुद से चलाना चाहते हो, ठीक है? तो उसके लिए क्या रहेगा, what is the criteria and how we are going to help you out. If in future you want to start your own classes, or you want to conduct any workshops, or you want to begin a teaching like in a local areas, okay, so you can share your plan, your approach, your idea with our team, okay? But we need 15 days for it to analyze your approach, your idea, everything, and then guidance can be given on how to improve your sessions, how to engage students better, and how to make your teaching more effective. This is not just a short-term learning course. This is a platform that can help you build real teaching confidence and real teaching opportunity. So, at last, I'll say this program is not just about learning Vedic maths. It is about building your confidence, improving your communication, developing your teaching skills, learning how to explain clearly, and creating real earning opportunity with proper support. By the end of this journey, the goal is not only that you solve questions faster. Our goal is that you should be able to stand in front of the student and teach with confidence. So that is a powerful skill. Because when you can like teach clearly, you are not only sharing knowledge, you are shaping someone's confidence. So that is very important. That's it. And from today, I want all of you to begin this journey with right attitude. Come with discipline, and you should have some patience to understand the things. I'm going to repeat the question. अगर आपको कोई भी चीज़ है वो समझ नहीं आती, तो मैं उस चीज़ को 10 बार भी समझाऊंगी. I'll explain that particular concept 10 times. But I want your efforts, your discipline, your patience, your curiosity. That matters. Right? Right. Everyone grows step by step. So some of you may become confident speakers quickly. Some may take a little more time. That is absolutely fine. But the important thing is to stay consistent. That is the main thing. So take this journey very seriously and use every session well and practice with honesty, uh, participate with confidence, and trust the process. Thank you, everyone. That's it from my side. If you have any query, anything you want to ask related to this orientation session, you can raise your hand or you can ask your doubt.
Okay, thank you so much. So, you are very supportive. Thank you for that.
Okay, Purnima, thank you. Okay, bye bye. Anyone else? Any question, any query? So, okay, then I'm ending the session here. So, it is wonderful to have you all here, and I'm truly looking forward to guiding you throughout this beautiful journey of Vedic Mass. Right? Thank you. Bye. Good evening.